Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the link to hear about the new song, Never Stop Singing. I'm very glad you want to watch these, and just like on the last video, feel free to comment and let me know what you think about some of the stuff you would hear me say about the song. Let me sort of speak to a few of the things that I think you might be thinking. Number one, why call this song Never Stop Singing? Why not call it Jesus Saves, right? There are a couple of reasons, and I'm going to give you these reasons in sort of backwards order. So, one of the reasons I didn't want to call it Jesus Saves is there are a ton of songs called Jesus Saves. Tim Hughes has one. Carlos Whitaker has a new one out. Todd Fields has Jesus Reigns. So one of the reasons is that it's nice to have something a little different. Now you may be thinking, wait a minute, I know I've heard songs called Never Stop Singing or Never Gonna Stop, a Tommy Walker song, or Never Gonna Hold Back, or whatever. Well, let me tell you why I chose Never Stop Singing. Most of those songs that you hear that have that sort of we're never going to give up and we're never going to stop, most of those songs are just about singing. It's a song called Never Stop Singing to let you know that they're never going to stop singing. And what I like about this is that title, Never Stop Singing, it's a little bit surprising because what ends up happening is in the song, you realize we're really talking about why we would never stop giving praise. So it's a good question answer. So you've got this title of Never Stop Singing, and as you get into the song, sort of realizing, okay, here's why. This is why we would say we'll never stop singing. This is why we can say, this is going to be a lifestyle for me. This is going to be until the end of my days, or really until the never end of my days when I'm in glory. I'm never going to stop celebrating this. And here it is. So there's that. Now, so let's move to thematically what I'm trying to go for with this song. I wanted a song about our lives being the work of Christ. Our lives being honest to acknowledge this is God's work. When you work in a church and in ministry, you see this. I think of people in my life group. I think of friends that I have here. That I look at their lives, and it is so obvious to me that the work is the Lord's. And it's a good reminder for us. And so I wanted to write a song on that, to say in a very confident way that it's all the Father. It's all His work. I mean, sometimes you hear a song that's passionate, but it's passionate about being passionate, or it's confident that we're confident. And I wanted to write a song that was bold, that was a declaration, but there was a bold declaration of what the Father does and what He authors and what He does in us. And so I don't do this very often, but as I played and tried to write the song this month, I was trying to think, what can the people of Bethel say that is absolutely bold and courageous, and at the same time absolutely reverent? You hear a lot of confident songs in charismatic circles, in churches that are a little more expressive, a little more passionate in their worship. But again, sometimes you get songs that are confident for confidence sake. And I wanted to write a song, and I got to tell you, I think that this song, I love it because I feel like I hit the mark. I mean, you may not like the song, and that's fine, and I may never do it, but this is the song I set out to write. And there is something really rewarding and God-honoring in having a vision for a thing and hitting it and nailing what you thought you were going to do. So this song just does that. A couple of lines that I really like. Those changed by His grace sing out because they understand. All of those kind of passionate things still pointing back to they're loud because they know it's God's work. Any good that you see in this place, if you walk out of here, anything good, we want you to know it's the Lord. It's His work. We don't take any credit for it. We in fact give all the credit to Him. And then the last thing I would say is, I love the bridge. I could not get the bridge done. I couldn't get it finished. And I actually went to Colossians 1. Bethel is doing a sermon series in Colossians. And we've been looking at Colossians 1. I'd love to even write a whole set of songs out of Colossians 1. But this bridge, I couldn't quite get it figured out. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And so I just went to Colossians 1, and I just love strangers and enemies. Now we're reconciled, free from blemish, free from accusation by the work of Christ. And I'll tell you, from a songwriting perspective, that bridge really works because of that flat 7 chord. So what I'm going to here is back half of the bridge, free from blemish and accusation. So I'm at B, I'm at F sharp with a B flat, and then by the work of Christ, I go to I think it would be a flatted 7 chord. I hope I'm saying that right. But an E right here, down to B. And that sort of, when you're writing a worship song, and it's a song like this where you're wanting power and you're wanting zeal, a cool, creatively placed chord can just change the game. So, for example, strangers and enemies separated, now we're reconciled, free from blemish and accusation. Now, if you didn't do it, by the work of Christ, that works too, but free from blemish and accusation, by the work of Christ. It's just a better build. So it went into a little instrumental thing, and so anyway, I love the bridge. And again, that's not to be saying, oh, I wrote a great song, but I do think I feel like I could play this song and not worry about any single word of it, and not. That's what we want when we write worship songs. We want to be able to play these and know that we're saying things that are true of God and that are not self-glorifying, but that are God-glorifying. So I'm doing it in F sharp. Some of you may have seen that. I don't know why. That's just where I like it. You could put it down in F. He alone is our righteousness. He alone is the way. He works in F. I don't know. I'm just in F sharp, and I kept it there. So anyway, I hope that doesn't feel too random. I hope I'm not bouncing from subject to subject. But this song just required passion. And anytime I'm writing something that's very passionate, I want to be very careful about it. I want to be very careful about what I'm saying, because fast songs can get away from you really quick. When you're writing fast songs, it's very hard. It's even harder when you have a whole band and you're working on a song. But when you're writing fast songs, it's tough to keep the lyrical content there because you get caught up in the emotion. But this one I just love. I just think it's exactly what I need to be singing to the Lord. So, personal level, I love it. I adore the song. And I don't know, though. What do you think? I mean, I'd like to know what you think about it and stuff you liked or didn't like. I realize that the bridge is very similar to the bridge of Beautiful One. Captured my heart with this love. Nothing on earth is as beautiful as you. So I put in a different chord. I put in a minor chord right here. And then I'm on the back half of the bridge, going to that E chord. So I'm trying to change that up. I realize it's a little bit similar, but I like the bridge. I like the bridge drop, and I like the bridge ramp back up. So anyway, that's the song. Never Stop Singing. Comment below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a month for the May song, all right? Bye, guys.